Welcome back to Ms. Lockhart's art room. Today let's use our imaginations. I'm using watercolor paint to make abstract shapes. I like to turn my paper so that the paint moves and drips. Now not all of you have watercolor paints. You can also water down acrylic or tempera paint or even food coloring. You can also use any materials like markers or crayons and just create shapes and textures and patterns with lots of colors. But really try not to think about what it is you're making. Just make something abstract, which means something that is not recognizable or have a name per se. You can see how turning the paper can be really fun. Now, this is thicker watercolor paper, which some of you may not have at home, but don't worry, you can use recycled paper such as the inside of a cereal box or any kind of food container that's thicker paper, or even shipping containers sometimes, like boxes, have thinner sides. You can use the inside of that. Okay, I'm going to show you another sample I made real quick. That is watered down acrylic. And I'm going to do a third abstract shape. So I have a few to choose from. It's hard to use your imagination without having a prompt or something to guide you. That is why I like to do these abstract shapes with paint first to inspire me. Now, I think that's about done. I love how the water paint blends with the other color. That's because I used a lot of water and overlapped colors. Okay, now I have to choose one of those three abstract shapes to draw on, and I have to wait for it to dry. So, I have chosen this one. It really reminds me of a horse, which will then become a unicorn. Now I'm looking at all of the paint shapes inside my blob and trying to see what will be what. So where my eyes are gonna go, nose, mouth. Now your blob, your paint blob, could look like anything to you. So your drawing on top of it or around it is gonna be completely different from mine probably. I think it would be almost impossible to make the same shape I did. So you'll be doing your own kind of drawing on top of your abstract shape. You can see how I'm using this dark marker. I use a dark marker for sure, so it's easier to see over your light paint. And I am having fun with my unicorn and all of its long, pretty hair. Now, there are no mistakes in art, especially this project. Just experiment. Let yourself be really creative and explore your imagination. What can you see? This project reminds me of seeing images in the sky with the clouds. Some of you have done that before. It's kind of like that. Okay, I think she's almost done. You can see now I could create an entire story around this character that came from just an abstract shape that didn't really look like anything. So I'm going to add some details and color, these color pencils, but again, use anything you have to add your details and your color. well, I think she's about done. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this project. And please let yourself just be as creative as possible and have a really good time. Okay, well, until next week, bye now.